By command of the Senate, we have convened this convocation for the conferring of degrees. Madam Chancellor, the candidates stand before you. The congregation awaits your pleasure.
Please proceed. As the Marshal proceeds to place the mace, the ceremonial symbol of the authority of our university and its holder, I declare open this convocation for the conferment of degrees. I would like to welcome our parents, our students, friends, staff, and alumni to this ceremony. It's an honor to recognize the successful completion of significant academic work by our graduates. Please join me in congratulating these fine scholars.
Good morning, everyone. Please remain standing for the official greeting by Elder Barbara Dumont-Hill, followed by the national anthem sung by Laura Seaborn.
Hello, everyone. I hope you're all living your life in the good way. Barbara Dumont-Hill Nadishnakaz, Kitikanzibina Dunjba, Mikanak Nidodam. My name is Barbara Dumont-Hill. I'm from Kitikan-Zibi, and I am Turtle Clan. I'm very grateful for this day that Creator has provided for us to celebrate the students who have faced much hard work and many challenges during their time here. I'm grateful for this day, for our grandfather sun who shares his light with us each day, for our grandmother moon who lights up our night sky and breaks down our seasons for us, for our sacred Mother Earth who provides everything we need to live our life in the good way, for the sacred air, the breath of Mino Manitou, for the sacred water, the blood of our Mother Earth that quenches our thirst, brings life into the world and reminds us that women are sacred, for the winged, the four-legged, the swimmers and the crawlers, for all the trees, the plants, the roots, the medicines that grow here on Great Turtle Island that add beauty to our life each day and have always shared their bounty with us. I'm grateful for all our ancestors who created a good path for us all to follow, and those 7 generations of ancestors that we all have a responsibility to leave a good path for. I'm grateful for all those who live their life in the good way, who have respect for our sacred Mother Earth and for all human beings. I ask Creator to bless each one of you today, to help you as you all face this next part of your journey. Chimigwech, and have a wonderful life.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. Car ton bras s'est porté l'épée, il s'est porté la croix. Ton histoire est une épopée des plus brillants exploits. God keep our land glorious and free. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Please be seated. Madam Chancellor, distinguished guests, colleagues, members of the graduating class, my name is Pauline Rankin, and I'm the Provost and Vice President Academic here at Carleton University. It is my great pleasure to welcome you to Carleton Spring Convocation, a celebration of the success of our students. Let me begin by acknowledging on this National Indigenous Peoples Day that the land on which we gather today is the traditional and unceded territory of the Algonquin Anishinaabe Nation. Our graduates have worked really hard to be able to cross this stage today. Thank you for your cooperation and understanding in upholding the values of inclusion and respect during this convocation ceremony. And by doing so, we can ensure that this occasion remains meaningful and inclusive for all participants. I am joined on the platform today by our Chancellor, Yaprak Baltojole, and our President and Vice Chancellor, Dr. Jerry Tomberlin, and our Board Chair, Mr. Greg Farrell. I respectfully acknowledge today's honorary graduate, Frank Graves. We are also joined this morning by the Vice President of Students and Enrollment and the University Registrar, Suzanne Blanchard, and the Dean of the Faculty of Arts and Social Sciences, Anne Bowker. The remainder of our platform party is composed of faculty deans and associate deans, members of the Board of Governors and Senate, member of Carleton's faculty and staff, and emeritus professors. Graduates and guests, please join me in welcoming today's platform party. Now, before we proceed to the granting of degrees, we have two other very important elements of today's convocation. That is the awarding of the honorary degree and the delivery of the convocation address. Madam Chancellor, Carleton graduates and guests, it is my pleasure and privilege to introduce our honorary doctoral recipient, Frank Graves. As the founder and president of ECOS Research Associates, Inc., Graves is one of the country's leading applied social researchers, directing some of the largest and most challenging social research assignments conducted in Canada. For more than 3 decades, his firm has held a reputation for creative and rigorous research in the areas of public policy, social policy, and program evaluation, and as a leader in innovative survey techniques and methodologies. His analysis and advice has been sought by senior decision makers in both the private and public sectors, including CEOs of the top 100 Canadian companies, the Prime Minister's Office, Federal Cabinet, the Clerk of the Privy Council, Federal Deputy Ministers, the United States Ambassador to Canada, as well as the Canadian Ambassador to the United States. Graves has been published widely and is a frequent commentator in Canadian and American media. He has directed numerous public opinion research projects on behalf of the CBC, Toronto Star, the Globe and Mail, and La Presse. He is a Carleton alumnus, having completed an honors degree in social anthropology and an MA in sociology. He serves on the advisory board of Carleton Sprott School of Business and is an adjunct research professor in the Department of Sociology and Anthropology. He has lectured at the Rotman School of Business, the Harvard Kennedy School, the University of Ottawa, and the Woodrow Wilson School of Public and International Affairs. Graves is a founding board member and fellow of the Canadian Research Insights Council, a fellow of the Canadian Global Affairs Institute, and an honorary fellow with the School of Public Policy at the University of Calgary. Madam Chancellor, in recognition of a distinguished career in public opinion and policy research and outstanding contributions to research-based policymaking, I request that you confer the degree of Doctor of Laws, honoris causa, upon Frank Graves.
With pleasure. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Governors and upon the recommendation of the University Senate, I confer upon you the degree of Doctor of Laws, honoris causa. Congratulations.
Wow. First, let me express my deep gratitude for being honored by my alma mater. In the next 5 minutes, I'll try to distill some of the key insights I've drawn from research over the past 50 years. This gives me roughly a minute for each decade, so I'm going to talk pretty quickly. In looking at the constellation of trends that I've been studying, I must note that I've never seen the country in such a dark and divided state. Whether I look at confidence in national direction, outlook on the future, fears of the external world, or even basic attachment to country and public institutions, I am recording unprecedented low scores on key barometers of social cohesion. If anything, these nadirs are even lower amongst younger Canada. And notably, the incidence of those who see a university education as a sound investment has plummeted from 85% at the beginning of this century to 40% in a recent survey I did a month ago. Lower still amongst young men. So, we live in an era which sees both the crisis of trust and truth. A growing number believe that climate change is a hoax. Forest fires are a product of activist arsonists. Nearly a third believe that governments have intentionally concealed the real numbers of deaths from vaccines. The web of design deceit is broadening and deepening, and we are losing this contest for the future. Disinformation is polarizing our society in ways we have never seen. At best, we can take some comfort in knowing that these forces are by no means unique to Canada, but gripping most of the advanced Western democracies. Now, the purpose of these observations is not to depress, but to provide a call for action. If we are experiencing an epistemic and trust crisis, what better stalwart against these corrosive forces than the university? A wonderful quote, apocryphally attributed to Mark Twain, notes that history doesn't repeat itself, but it often rhymes. A century ago, the world was emerging from a great war in Europe. A global pandemic and a Gilded Age was on the verge of collapsing due to hyper-concentration of wealth at the top. A lot of those similar forces are in place today. Interestingly, a centrist populist movement evolved in America led by the Roosevelts, which produced a New Deal, which saw the rise of middle class and shared prosperity. However, similar threats produced a very different populist response in Europe, which saw in the form of authoritarian populism and fascism and all of the ensuing horrors which went along with that. Societies and democracies need to choose wisely for our next 50 years. And despite a period of epistemic crisis, I believe that the universities and their graduates are preconditioned for negotiating a healthy path out of these dark forces. Patrick Moynihan's old saw that we can have our own opinions, but we can't have our facts has sadly become a quaint anachronism. Passively charting these forces is not enough. I remain optimistic, but vigilant, and I urge those going forward in their chosen careers and professions today to be mindful of the depth of the historical challenges that we face and to use this as a spur to excellence and influence. Speaking truth to power should be our lodestar, and we should heed the divergent paths that Europe and America took a century ago, and we need to choose wisely because the consequences of our choices will be profound. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Graves, for your excellent remarks. So now we will proceed to the presentation of degrees by examination. As each student is presented on stage, we will announce their name and indicate if the student is the recipient of a medal. I now call upon the Marshal of Convocation, Dr. Eleanor Sloan, to read the words of the warrant.
Madam Chancellor, on behalf of the Carleton University Senate, I certify that all the candidates being presented to you today, in person or in absentia, have successfully completed their programs of study as prescribed by the Senate of this university, and that Senate has awarded these students the degrees that they have earned. I accordingly request that you confer their degrees upon them.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Governors and upon the recommendation of the University Senate, I confer these degrees with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereto pertaining.
Will the doctoral candidates and their sponsors please come forward? Madam Chancellor, I have the honor to present the candidates who have completed the course of study for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. Emma Ruth Bider, Imagining Tree Futures of Ottawa, Climate Change, Activism, and Politics in the Urban Forest. Nassim Omidian Sijani, a corpus-assisted critical discourse analysis of the representation of Syrian refugees in Canadian newspapers. Charvina Lerza Kirante, Binale Mi, Our Home, Yogad Language Maintenance in Canada. Juwaria Abduzamad Siddiqui, Can We Revive Arabic in an Arab Country? Tracing the dynamic motivational trajectory of non-Arab learners living in the United Arab Emirates. Leandra Elise Barrett, Evaluating Canada's Inclusive Trade Agenda, a care, ethics, and intersectionality-based policy analysis of the Canada-United States-Mexico Agreement. Madam Chancellor, this concludes the candidates graduating with a doctoral degree at this ceremony. Will the candidates for the degree Master of Arts please come forward? Hannah Edwards. Kathleen Elizabeth Ma. Marie-Josée Saint-Pierre. Zahra Aji. Tiana Junisevich. Asiya El Hanawi. Mackenzie Sydney Baldwin Elliott. Alexandra Patricia Louise Etier. Boyoung Go. Ghazaleh Gamati Moghadam. Lynn Ibrahim. Sumaya Islam. Sumaya Jalalinazab. Mohsin Jazeb. Hongye Jiang. Jacqueline Joyce Mustafa Ahmed. Negan Razahi Shaista. Nala Salmani. Regatu Naomi Asefa. Concurrent graduate diploma in curatorial studies. Sorry, I didn't get that out fast enough. Sarah Mahaichuk Marshall. Olivia Rosalind Musselwhite. Marina Pisa. Megan Alana Sargent. Jacoba Karina Van Hoeva, concurrent graduate diploma in migration and diaspora studies. Allison Catherine Villeneuve. Janelle Haley Roselle. Matthew Christopher King. David Laferriere. David has been awarded the Senate Medal for Outstanding Academic Achievement. Renee Lauzon Cherniak. Anna Karina Tabuner. Steve Brian Talbot. Holly Morgan Benison. Danielle Jane Hurley, concurrent graduate diploma in curatorial studies. Hannah Marie Roberts Pinilla. Rebecca May Cole. Laura Elizabeth Farley Ratcliffe. Jason Robert First. Christine Marie Opetizano. Chieko Tanaka. Justine Marie Walker. Wendy Lee Burgess. Emily Rose Fallows. Gavin Robert Foster. Ryan Christian Orwell. Tyra Catherine Yvette Thompson. Mary Tesfaye Gabre. Taylor Diana Jansen. Alexander McDonald. Judy Majed El Motadi. Rachel Sandra Cashel. Janessa Marie Ladouceur. Cawthor Ramadan. Monterey Shamley. Madam Chancellor, this concludes the candidates graduating with a master's degree at this ceremony. Will the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Arts Honors please come forward? Janisa Crystal Alexis. Elsie Oluwaseyi Amidou. Alukwu Chukui Meka Chinayareme Azuse. Brandon Evan Arama with high distinction. Krista Helena Elizabeth Arnold. Charles Jason Bernard with high distinction. Jessica Nicole Bianconi. Cora Lynn Blanchard with high distinction. Roxanne Boucher with high distinction. Okay. Tayden Ivy Lynn Bourguignon with high distinction. Tayden has been awarded the Chancellor's Medal. The Chancellor's Medal is awarded annually in the name of the Chancellor of the University to a graduating student of outstanding academic achievement. Caden Ann Bowman with high distinction. Avery Patricia Brander Whittingham. Arshvir Kaur Brar. Scott Wilfred Daniel Bray. Alexander James Burley with distinction. Brianna Lynn Busby with high distinction. Nicholas Edward Busby. Stephen Robert Byers with high distinction. Catherine Grace Camparmo with high distinction. Catherine has been awarded a Senate Medal for outstanding academic achievement. Delaney Alexandra Campbell with high distinction. Leah Helen Cash with distinction. Valerie Rhea Chartrand with high distinction. Jian Chen. Hannah Micheline Klisch Threvel. Jean Gail Siddhartha Coppins Deckenbruga with high distinction. Maxime Andre Gilbert Cote. Evan James Cote with distinction. Hussein Ismail Hussein Dawas. Tiana Alia Delormier. Vicente Camilo del Sola. Reina Dumani with high distinction. Heather Emily Duga with high distinction. William David Talaga Ellis. Danica Lynn Fabian with high distinction. Maisha Farzana. Alexis Indira Belvinti, concurrent certificate in the teaching of English as a second language. Isabella Alexa Felice. Emma Bridget Ford with distinction. Chanel Catherine Fortin with high distinction. Jeffrey Hubert Frank with high distinction. Jada Frances Durai Cannon Day with high distinction. Dominique Nathan Gear. Michael William Stephen Gilchrist. Purity Gituma with distinction. Mary Kathleen Gunn with high distinction. Mary has been awarded a university medal in the Faculty of Arts and Social Sciences. Callista Eileen Guy. Helen Sekar Hagos with distinction. Delaney Faith Halpenny with high distinction. Rebecca Lynn Harrington with distinction. Leaf Robert Harris with high distinction. Jacob Michael Heyman. Catherine Rose Leger Hinatu. Abigail Mary Susan Holder with distinction. Adam Hood. Lily Inskep Shezniski with high distinction. Gabriel Peter Irwin. Saara Kulif Ismail. McKenna Rainey Jackson with high distinction. Sarah Elizabeth Jones. Jaden Nicole Gerling. Caitlin Michelle Kelly with high distinction. Liam James Kidman. Juliana Marie Kovalik. Nicholas Benjamin Langer with high distinction. Nicholas has been awarded a Senate Medal for outstanding academic achievement. Giovanni Antonio Lecce. Noah William Kwan Lee. Huenyu Lee. Erica Ann Hope Mackey with high distinction. Allison McLeod with high distinction. Michael Connor Grundy McGuire. Chloe Isabel Manion with high distinction. John Douglas Marshall. Emma Claire Martin with high distinction. Ian Edward McCall. James David McLaughlin. Nicholas Donald Mercer with high distinction. Terrence Milan Michael Michaud with high distinction. Mariam Saeed Mohammed, concurrent certificate in the teaching of English as a second language. Eric Jeremy Montpool with high distinction. Shabrea Eliana Sheen Morrison with high distinction. Angela Dora Mortimer with high distinction. Natalie Mustafa. Margaret Marcel Juliana Myers. Irene Clarita Navas. Peter Nkangolo. Gillian Hope Noseworthy with high distinction. Nathan John O'Hare. Ali Omar. Robert Passmore Waugh. Bryden Lee Perryman with distinction. Anne Pham with high distinction. Sydney Donna Lorraine Phillips with high distinction. Govinda Ramkumar. Caitlin Elizabeth Marguerite Robertson. Stephen David Neil Rubel. Emma Rose Rossell. Francesco Joseph Michel Saka with high distinction. McKenna Page Soccer with high distinction. David Santos Galveas. Clayton John Shamey with distinction. Karel Sikapi with distinction. Brianna Rachel Skrock. Isabella Brianne Sloat Krappels. Luka Mihai Sonevsky. Brandon Robert Thompson. Nina Francesca Tostavin. Abby Grace Trena with high distinction. Abby has been awarded a Senate Medal for outstanding academic achievement. Jessica Claudia Ursiti with high distinction. Varvara Yurushadze. Nicholas Vincent with high distinction. Weiss Yassin Weiss. Jonah Robert Wall. Adam Robert Welsh with high distinction. Michael Ashton Wetherilt. Morgan Alana Williams with high distinction. Concurrent certificate in the teaching of English as a second language. Michaela Nicole Wills with distinction. Connor Nicholas Tuza Wilson with distinction. Etsup Ilikal with high distinction. Seiyi Yen. Owen Matthew Young. Reem Zurek. Okay. Will the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Arts please come forward? Matthew Adley. Natalie Rose Bainbridge. Diomnias Bay. Parker Thomas Bignell. Lillian Rebecca Bro. Catherine Irene Brown. Kirsten Campbell with distinction. Justin Civetta. Matteo James Companion. Tony Sebastian Delgado. Lara Louise Del Grande. Jenna Suzanne Fenwick with distinction. Evan A. Fraser. Tisha Gilbert. Farah Hamad. Brianna June Hamilton. Sagar Philip Hukel. Aisha Kamara. Benjamin Hamish Nkosi Kale. Ashley Kenny. Michael Edward Crossick. Anne-Sophie Lalonde. Christian David Bruno Lemadec. Isaac Richard Lapine. Nin Fen Lee. Nicholas Osvaldo Litardi. Weishin Liu. Claire Josephine Loxton. Kiva Elizabeth Ann Link. Catherine Margaret McDonald. Emma Jane McLaughlin. Riley Gray McClellan. Sarah Nason. Jeremy Fritz Noel. Madison Jane O'Leary. Natalie Olivia Phillips. Kimberly Sharon Pilgrim with distinction. Leandra Mackenzie Purdy. Jepta Payan. Sydney Dorothy Elizabeth Reed. Tara Ramani. Madeline Allison Richards with distinction. Lindsay Samantha Romaine with distinction. Cynthia Safari. Tammy Sue Sharp LaRue. Margarita Dalmani Thurmanville. Megan Tolme. Lana Vald. Carrie Ann Webb with high distinction. Tamara Lucia Wilson.
You're all done for now. Oh, thank you. Now, yes, good.
Will the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Music Honors please come forward? Sinead Moira Almeida. Noah Matthew Daniel Braganza. Zachary John Bryan with distinction. And Toon Bui with high distinction. Reese Byron with high distinction. Sachi Galib with high distinction. Jacob Grise with distinction. Jonathan Tucker Kennedy with high distinction. Mark Brandon James Lang with high distinction. Keith Eric McGugan with high distinction. Kaylee Mary Marwood. Mars Aspen McGregor. Louis D. Nell with high distinction. Louis has been awarded a Senate Medal for Outstanding Academic Achievement. Yeah, Joel Opong Boteng. Alexander Joseph Player. Aaron Joseph Plazek. Jean-Nicolas Richardson with high distinction. Liam Devon Valancourt. Malik Dylan Zalzala with high distinction.
Will the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Science Honors please come forward? Taneka Kiara Gaitan. Jasmine Aisha Halliday with high distinction. Okay. Emily Elizabeth LeBlanc.
Will the candidates for the degree of post-baccalaureate diploma in art history please come forward? Jiang Jin. Will the candidates for the post-baccalaureate diploma in film studies please come forward? May Assam Mohammed Qasem Abdelaziz. Madam Chancellor, this concludes the students graduating with a post-baccalaureate diploma at this ceremony.
Good morning, everyone. First and foremost, let me extend my warmest congratulations to each and every one of you receiving a degree this morning. It's a tremendous personal achievement and a real testament to your persistence, your character, your intelligence, and your determination to succeed that you crossed the stage today. Parents, families, friends, thank you so much for joining us, whether here in person or online, because you're so important. Graduates, would you stand up and turn around and show your appreciation for those who've supported you through this journey? Thank you. Let me also add my sincere congratulations and thanks to being here for our honorary degree recipient, Frank Graves, Dr. Frank Graves, I should say. Frank, your words of caution, a bit of alarm, but finishing with an optimistic viewpoint is really appreciated, I think, and I know that people here are going to work for a better day. Thank you for sharing those remarks. Now, I'm sure many of you are looking forward to this day for quite some time, especially in the last few weeks, the last few months, with writing the final papers, the final assignments, final exams, preparing a thesis and a defense. I hope our faculty were good to you and kind. I fully share your excitement because convocation is one of my favorite times of the year. It really is why we're here in these jobs, and I know my colleagues here on the stage share that because this is what it's all about. And we have the honor today of sending a graduating class, in this case, the awesome and talented class of 2024, off to the next incredible chapter of your lives. Convocation is a moment of celebration for Carleton students, past and present. That's because I know for a fact that with us today are generations of Ravens, families of children, parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles, and cousins who also went to Carleton and crossed this stage. Even our academic and administrative staff, the smart, caring people who had the great pleasure of supporting you throughout your university journey. Well, many of them also crossed the stage, just like you did today. In this and so many ways, our university is a true community. As members of the newest generation of Carleton alumni, I know you are ready and eager for me to stop talking so you can get on with celebration of today and also to the next things, next big challenges in your life. But if I could just take a moment and offer you one last piece of advice. Slow down just for today and savor this very special once-in-a-lifetime moment. Ambition will help us all, but all too often in life we breeze past our accomplishments because we're so excited about getting on to the next project or the next goal. And you really need to stop, slow down, and think about this significant passage in your life. So as you leave the Fieldhouse today, be sure to pause, let this incredible achievement really sink in. You've graduated, and that's awesome. I probably need not tell you, but I will encourage you to take lots of photos to remember this moment. Say goodbye to your favorite study spots, and of course, if you pass a groundhog, which you no doubt will, give them a little wave. And most importantly, be sure to feel as much pride in yourself as everyone in this room feels for you right now. Today, you're graduating from Carleton, but we will remain connected forever, because just as Carleton is a part of your story, you will be a part of Carleton's story from henceforth. So stay in touch. Don't be shy to return to the nest for a visit now and then. We want to hear all about where your journey takes you in the months and years to come, because just as we're celebrating you today, we will continue to celebrate your hard work, your contributions to making this world a better place to live, and your achievements throughout your life. We are now drawing towards the close of our ceremony, and it is my pleasure to invite all of our graduates, family members, and guests to a post-ceremony reception in the Raven's Nest. If I could ask you then to please rise for the retirement of the academic procession, and once the platform party and the graduates have recessed, then kindly join us for the reception. That's our ceremony, everyone. With your heads and hearts full, your convocation is dismissed. Thank you, thank you, thank you, and congratulations.